Hi, welcome to today's update. Sorry, it's a little bit later than normal. I had a few things to catch up on today. Yeah, there's a monster rally on the stock market on Monday that seems to be carrying through to today, all predicated on basically news of a flattening of the curve in the US particularly, but also in Italy as well. And actually, if you listen to my very first, I think it was my very first video, I talked about the turning point in the market is likely to be the point at which we start to see some flattening out. But the thing to remember here is, I mean, you've had this monster rally on Monday. There's a big rise today as well. This is pinned on fresh air. There is no fundamental driver to this increase. It's entirely news driven. Earnings are devastated. They reckon there's a 30% drop in dividends already announced, and probably more to come. So the fundamentals of stocks right now are absolutely terrible. And so the rallies that we're seeing, you're just as likely to see those quadruple digit declines as you are to see those quadruple digit rallies that we're seeing. So we're still in a very, very volatile situation. So I would still proceed with caution with anything that you're doing, but yeah, certainly the news flow is indicating some a little bit more positivity. The other thing I'm just noticing, so I've had a really busy day on Zoom calls and things like that with people, but I always work from home anyway, so it's not that big a shift for me. But I'm noticing a massive shift in the working patterns of the people that I'm dealing with, and it seems like a huge percentage of the population are really treating this as like vacation or holiday and downtime. And I mean, it must be very tempting. You're home with your kids and your family, and for a lot of people, they don't have that in their normal day, and so they're kind of switched into that mode. Now, it could just be that they're doing that for the first week or the first few days because it's a novelty and they'll take advantage of it, and that they'll find themselves getting a bit more productive later on. But I think you've got to be really careful. We can end up with like a two-stream society here, where there's one group that basically fall into these habits, because let's face it, the things that you do every day become your habits, and your habits become your future. So it's very easy to get caught in the habit of not doing very much on a daily basis, and starting to make that your new normal. And there's other people that are just being super productive. They're reinventing their businesses. They're creating content. They're coming up with new ideas and new products and launching new things. I had a really positive conversation with somebody earlier who's launching a really exciting business that's really focused on a need that needs to be met through this crisis. There are people that are jumping to the aid of other entrepreneurs who perhaps are burying their head in the sand or not doing things. So I think there's a real obvious noticeable difference between those that are maximizing this as an opportunity and those that are taking it as an opportunity to do very little. So find your balance. I'm not saying that you have to be a workaholic and buried in things, but use this time positively. Take it for what it is. It can, every problem has an opportunity. Look for the opportunities and look for how you can change and develop and grow as a person as well. So that's all I have for my daily update today. And we do have some investor stuff from Julius Baer later today, and some other updates that I'm getting tomorrow. So I'll do a video on those and just let you know where everybody thinks the market is moving from the private banking perspective. And look forward to speaking to you soon.